Betty White was one of the greatest TV personalities of the 20th century, but the story of her fortune proves that she was so much more. Betty White died just shy of her 100th birthday. The legendary actor devoted much of her life to animal rights activism. So to honor her life and legacy, fans turned what would have been her century mark into an opportunity to raise more funds for animal welfare. Organizers of the Betty White Challenge viral campaign asked for $5 donations to a charity or shelter of choice. According to Variety, the effort raised $12.7 million on Facebook and Instagram alone. Just a few of the many animal shelters and welfare agencies that benefited from the challenge included the British Columbia Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, the Nashville Humane Association, and the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando.
I think that we should do this every year on her birthday, absolutely. I don't think it ends today.
In response to the Betty White Challenge, Best Friends Animal Society CEO Julia Castle said in a statement, "Betty White was a champion for animals, and Best Friends Animal Society was lucky enough to receive donations from her for over 20 years. We are so thankful for everything she has done for animals, and we are so grateful for all who are donating to help save them all." With all this in mind, you can probably guess what happened to most of Betty White's money after she died. White herself often joked,
"I have to stay in show business to pay for my animal business."
Sadly, White's estate was never made public, so we can't know for sure, but it's still suspected that she left most of her estimated $75 million estate to a trust benefiting the charities she believed in. And not just that, in September 2022, many of White's personal items collected over her long career in Hollywood sold at auction, raising an additional $4 million at auction for animal and environmental causes. As far as her family goes, White's third and final husband, Alan Ludden, died in 1981. While White had no biological children, she did have 3 stepchildren. She also had pets of her own, and it's believed that she had set up a pet trust to ensure they were well taken care of after her death. When White died, her agent Jeff Witches told People magazine, "Even though Betty was about to be 100, I thought she would live forever. I will miss her terribly, and so will the animal world that she loved so much." Details are scarce about exactly which charities received Betty White's money, but during her lifetime, she supported the Greater Los Angeles Zoo Association, American Humane, Guide Dogs for the Blind, Endangered Wolf Center, and Braveheart's Therapeutic Riding and Educational Center. In fact, before her Hollywood aspirations, she wanted to be a forest ranger or zookeeper, a dream the Forest Service helped come true when it made her an honorary ranger. In a 2012 interview with Smithsonian Magazine, she said, "Back when I started, girls couldn't be forest rangers, but now they made me an honorary one, made it very official, and I was deeply honored." As for zookeeping, she said, "I have been such a zoo nut all my life that I'm practically a zookeeper." In the same interview, White said that she learned her love of animals from her parents, explaining, "Both my mother and father were tremendous animal lovers. They imbued in me the fact that, to me, there isn't an animal on the planet that I don't find fascinating and want to learn more about." White displayed a very practical passion for animal welfare too. She once even assisted with the sea otter surgery at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. When she died, the aquarium summed up White's devotion to animal causes when it wrote on X, formerly Twitter, "To honor her tireless devotion to animal advocacy work, we are renaming our planned giving program the Betty White Ocean Legacy Circle. Thank you for being a friend to so many, Betty, and for always reminding us that good things happen when we work together to make a difference."